Good morning. Well, it's morning here in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's probably afternoon everywhere else. And I have missed you guys. It's been a few weeks since I've been here like consistently on a schedule. Had a lot going on. We had pinners, which was super successful, and we had tons of our ladies fly in for it. And last week we had some family stuff come up. So this week is Thanksgiving, but I'm ready to show you guys something really cool today. Hi, Sarah. So I don't know if you guys have seen in the stores, but it's one of my most favorite things is seeing, hi, Allison, the dress forms where they take a dress form, hi Jessica, and you turn it into a beautiful tree on the bottom. So I put some pictures up, and that is one that I did a year ago. Hi Lenora, hi Eileen, hi my friend. Oh my gosh, I loved opening everything up last night again. Got to see everything again. Hi Janice, hi Pam. Hi, Sandra. I actually have a full house here today, too. Hi, Marie. My mom's here. Kathy Spang is here. Gail Richards is here again today. We're all working. Gail's working on the Almore. My mom and Kathy are working on getting the second half of all the kits out today. Hi, Shannon. Hi. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. Tarita? Is it Tarita? What a beautiful name. I think that's what it was. Hi guys, Teresa, Kim, Misty Fears, hi friend, hi Janine, hi Susan. Yeah, oh my gosh, you guys. Yesterday in our Czech Savvy Sisterhood, the four of us went live and did a round table, and I went ahead and stenciled eyebrows on my mom, and it just, the whole show was so funny. But anyway, hi Lorraine, thank you. I've got my little Christmas, I needed to put my little Christmas blouse on today. Hi Sherry Walton, hi Judy, hi Susie Craig, hi Catherine. So anyway, guys, hi Rosa, thank you. I do, usually I can't handle red, but I have these little Kate Spade shoes that I love so much, and I always want to wear them. Aren't they darling? I always want to wear them, and so I'm always looking for red to have something to go with my shoes. Hi, Melissa. My gosh, Melissa, it was so fun seeing you at Pinners. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Kimberly, it was funny. Hi, Pam Taylor. If I miss you, just know. Hi, Joyce. Thank you so much. Hi, Linda. If I miss your name in the beginning, just know Facebook doesn't always give me everybody's name. I'll go back and I'll see it and I'll go, I never saw that while we were live. And sometimes when I'm live with other people, they'll say, I never saw that either. So just know I'm not skipping over you on purpose. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Susie Berg. Happy birthday week to you. Kim Whitmore's here. It almost looked like the setting of The View. It really kind of did. It was funny. Hi, Kathy Taylor. Hi, Patricia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I love my shoes too. I love them so much. They're not very comfortable, but I just love wearing them. Hi, Lynn. Yesterday was a riot. Yeah, so if you're in our sisterhood and you missed it, go back and watch the replay. My mom was hysterical. We stenciled eyebrows on her, and it just got funnier and funnier. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, it was fun. Hi, Kay Myrick. Hi, everybody. Okay, let's get started. Beth Sipos, I do see you. Sipos, I don't know how you say it, but I do see you. Hi, Debbie Dunham. I am back, you guys. Pamela, I'm so glad you caught me too. So we had pinners, and it was amazing. We had, 30 plus Czech Savvy sisters fly in for it. Hi, Karen. Hi, Wilma. Hi, Sharon. And then that was Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Well, actually, everybody was here all week, and we worked all week to pull it together. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cindy. And then Sunday, we had the party. Thursday, so just 4 days later, hi, Michelle. Hi, Diana. Just 4 days later, my friend Bill was in a freak accident. So if you haven't seen that yet, he was in a freak accident. He had a big curio cabinet, but big, like 5 feet wide, super heavy, come down. Hi, everybody. Hi, Isella. Hi, Crafts by Shana. Oh my gosh, my friend Shana, hi. Anyway, came crashing down. He took the whole brunt of it on his head, and his back immediately went to the hospital, and he had brain bleed. and so it was very, very serious all weekend. So that's what I've been doing all weekend. He's out. He's gonna be fine, but they have to watch him for a while for stroke purposes and hoping that the brain bleed goes down. So that was really something that was hard for everybody this past few days. So it's been a tough couple weeks, and I'm ready to craft. So let's get to it. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh, Kimberly Wold, yeah. And oh, the other thing was, you guys, I did a whole bunch of Happy Mail. I opened up a ton of Happy Mail yesterday, and I kept opening things and putting them on and thanking people for them, and then I would see, oh, that was for your mom. So my mom was getting annoyed that I was taking all of her gifts. Donna Mills, thank you. Well, Thelma, that is so kind. I wish I could live up to her beauty, but anyway, thank you so much. Hi, Janice. Hi, Murad. Okay, so you guys, you can find these anywhere. I have found mine, thank you, Shayna, thank you so much. I have found mine at mostly Goodwill. Joann Fabrics is great for these kind of things. Thank you, Cindy, I appreciate all you guys. Yep, Mr. Bill got hurt. So this is one I got at Goodwill the other day, and it's just the paper mache, and it was already on a stand. It was $2.99 at Goodwill, and I'm just painting over it, and I'm gonna do something with it, which I'll show you in a minute. You can also use these, which are at Hobby Lobby. Now this is a big one. So what I would normally do, which I do, I have a tutorial on how to do these. So what you would do is get one of these paper maches and wait till they're half off. Get one of the paper maches, or at least 30 off. You can mount it with glue, like an E6000 plus a hot glue together onto a candlestick that you've painted or anything, and they are so pretty when they're done, and I'll show you. That's the big one, and I've made a ton of them. Anyway, on my website, www.studiomdaz.com, I have a tutorial on how to do those. They're so fun. And look at, so this is a mini, but this is what they can look like when they're done. You've got angel wings. I used regular tissue paper that I Mod Podged, and I got this beautiful tissue paper at Hobby Lobby. And all I did was Mod Podge it basically onto my paper mache figure. So simple. And I did it in little strips. So just know, it's when you've got a shape like this, you're never gonna get it good with one shot around. You're gonna get wrinkles. I mean, you can do it, but it's not gonna always be so great. So you can do it in strips, and but you could do big strips, like, you know, get her whole hip in one strip and then get this side in another strip. So that's how you would do that. And then I literally cut this out of a magazine, just says Chanel. Cut that out, hot glued that, or decoupaged that on, I'm sorry. I used some of the rhinestone ribbon that you can buy anywhere up here, gave her a belt, some vintage bling, and I always use these little Stickles. And Stickles is a glitter glue, but way better. You know what? I'm gonna have somebody help me with comments today. Would you guys help me with comments? I've got people here, I might as well. I'm realizing the comments are flying so fast, I'm missing everything. So I'm gonna have my mom and Kathy on comments today with me, if that's okay with you guys. Hi, Sally. Thank you. Chanel is your daughter's name, but mixed it with, oh, that's cool. Okay. And you guys can sit over there. Now you can sit over there. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't want to miss all your comments today. I feel like I've been gone forever, and I feel like my earring was coming off. So, Stickles. And all I did with Stickles, if you can see, is I outlined the word Chanel, and it just adds so much to it. So, that's all the different types of things you can do with these little paper mache forms, and I love them so much. But today, I am going to turn this into one of those dress form Christmas trees, and you will see how to do it if it was a big tree. If you have a big dress form that you want to do also, because the one in the picture on my page is one that I painted all the top, and my mom made the skirt, and I can talk you through how to do that. But today we're going to do it on a mini, and how fun is that? So I wanted to show you, I always do a lot of painting ahead of time, the base coating. Thank you, Diana. I have missed you guys all so much. Believe me, I was ready to get back at it. So I just want you to see, I got this one at Joann, and I got it probably a year ago, just FYI, and this is what it looked like. So it was just fabric on the back with, what are those, paisleys or something. So I painted over the whole thing. Now down here, I'm going to have the pine down here. So I gave this a green base right here. The rest of this was gray, like a grayish brown, and I paint everything out white first, and then it gives me a blank canvas, and then I can go back and figure out what I really want to do with it. So,
a couple of girls say they have a large one. Now they know what to do.
Oh, good. So if you do have the large one, I'm telling you, the way my mom and I made my large one was so that it was removable. And then, so through the holidays, I had her big pine skirt on. And then when the holidays were over, I had a big black tutu on her all the time. And I'll post pictures so that you can see what I'm talking about.
Tammy wants to know if you could show that again, please. How you were going to do this, that you painted the green and...
Oh, how we did this? Well, we're going to go through and do the whole thing. But on this one, like I said, this was just a paisley. And you might want to get a chair, Mom. Maybe it'd be easier for you. This was the paisley. I just used regular Benjamin Moore OC117, which is just a white house paint, and painted over that. Yes, my favorite house paint, Benjamin Moore OC117 in a satin finish. For the green... Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so in love with this paint right now. This is, and I don't have my camera flipped because it's a nightmare for crafters, but just so you know, chrome oxide green. Chrome oxide green, thick body acrylic. It's a one coat. No matter what you use it on, it is a one coat, and it's amazing. And this is by Master's Touch. They also have it in black, you guys. So if you're having to go over your black and white checks over and over and you're so sick of it, get the thick body. Sometimes though, it's hard to, sometimes it can be hard. Let me get my...
I'm just right here.
All right, so my mom's just, you know, she's back here. Well, at least say hi. You gotta at least say hi.
Okay.
So they know who...
Hi, guys.
There she is. And she doesn't have her stenciled on eyebrows today. But anyway, it's a thick paint, so if you're using it for checks, you're going to want to add a teeny bit of water to it. But their thick bodies are always one coat, so that's all I've done there. And you can see I didn't even worry too much about the bottom, but I did go up and around the bottom, and then I painted all this with the white. So, making your checks dark. Hold on, let's see. Kim Whitmore, having troubles getting your checks dark enough with the black paint I'm using? That is very strange. Just remember,
white paint are you using?
Shake it up. All of the paints, no matter what paint you're using, have to be shaken up because they start to, what's the word, separate, you know. So you got to shake everything. The only kind you don't have to shake are these thick body ones. What was the question?
What kind of white paint are you using?
It's the Benjamin Moore OC117 is what I always use. However, you guys, you could use... you know, just a regular Americana white. It doesn't make any difference. I just use the OC117 Benjamin Moore. It's a nice thick paint. It's super opaque, so I can get like usually just one or two coats on anything and I'm good to go. Yeah. So, okay, so let's get started. Now I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm doing so that you can, I always do this so you can decide if you want to hang out and watch or if you want to go do something else and maybe catch us on replay. But what I'm going to show you how to do today is we are going to do the checks, the black and white checks, all on the front. I'm going to show you how to do all of the pines, you know, all of this stuff coming down here. We're going to add most likely a red, I've got this gorgeous red ribbon that we're going to put around here. I'm also, though, going to put a lot of bling. She's going to have some beautiful bling right here. So this will be the skirt, the pine skirt. Oh, thank you for the hearts, you guys. I know it's not for me. I know it's because you're loving this idea. But just picture it, black and white checks here. We're going to do something here. We're going to do some green and some red and some black and white check on this. And I'm going to hang some chandelier crystals from here. And I also pulled a crown, you know, just in case we don't have enough bling on it. So settle in.
They're asking if the hooks
Get
are
a cup
for
of coffee.
necklaces. The hooks on the top of
They
those.
are, but here's what's even more fun. And so as I was looking at this earlier today, I was like, I don't know if I really want this part of it. And I was just messing with it and it came right off. So I was so happy. You do not have to use this. It comes right off. We could actually just do, which will probably be even cuter, we could actually just do a crown like right here. I've got smaller crowns. So, but I also have the crystals. So I'm gonna show you both ways because the crystals kind of look like it was snow coming down on her. But for now, yeah, let's take, oh boy, I was so happy when I got that off.
They love your glasses.
Oh, my glasses are voogme.com and Kathy's here with me, so she's not doing links, but I guess she could. Oh, she will. So we do have a link for these. They're by Vogue, V-O-O-G-U-E me.com, and they're called the Mini. They're M-I-N-N-I-E, like Minnie Mouse frame.
They look like coffee cup hooks.
What does?
Those hooks that are on the top of her.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to show you. So here, I'm also using, we're going to put a little fur, I'm going to do a little fur cape on her also. And we're going to do a fur cape, and I'm going to do, these are on Amazon. They're beautiful. They're little angel wings. They're the same ones that I have on here. And you get 12 for, I don't know, they were like $6. So look, can you already see how beautiful this is going to be?
Pam's in Palm Springs. She said
Yes,
hi.
Pam's always in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is show you how to, here's another gold deer.
Oh, good.
I'll pull you down just a teeny bit. I'm going to show you how to check something that's a very odd shape, especially when you've got, you know, her breast right here in the center. So I'm going to draw, this is freehand. You don't have to. You could use a popsicle stick or a 1/2-inch ruler or something like that. I prefer freehand, but just for good measure today so that I look a little bit more professional, I'm gonna go ahead and use a craft stick. So all I'm doing is a line on either side of that craft stick, right in the dead center. Why dead center, you ask? Because I want approximately the same size and number of checks on both sides of her bodice. And I also wanna make sure I'm kind of coming as close as possible down the center, so she's gonna have a nice check right in the center. So this is what I say. If you're gonna do it, guys, do it right. No reason not to.
Karen
And now,
said she can't wait to see it finish. It sounds beautiful.
oh, you guys, it's going to be so pretty. And like I said, this is exactly how you could do, see, this is why I don't like using the craft sticks, because trying to go over her breast was like impossible. I'm going to freehand. You saw me do one, and now just realize that's how you do it.
Mare said she's
So much
just
easier.
checking in. She's wanted one of these forever.
Oh, Mare, I'm so happy. And then look at that, just like that. Sorry, we've got a glare today. Mom, could you do me a favor
Yeah.
and flip that light? It's
umbrella.
glaring right on. So yeah, flip the whole
Just turn the umbrella.
structure toward the umbrella towards me. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. This is what happens when you've been gone for a while. There we go. Once you set it down and turn it a little bit more, keep going this way. So sorry you guys. Okay, much better. Okay, well, is it better? I
Is it?
feel like it
Oh,
is.
wait a minute.
Just keep going, one more turn.
This
Sorry.
way?
Yeah, I think it's a little better. It's better. Okay, so we've got that, and now we're gonna do the same thing horizontally, and I wanna start right in the center horizontally, and
Kathy, can you put up the angel wings link, or did you?
I didn't give it to Kathy yet, but if Kathy or Callie looks on Amazon for feather angel wings, let me see if there's a, this is how they come, you get a whole pack of them.
Okay.
You get a whole pack, I think there's 12 in a pack. So as you can see, I just did the same thing. I went straight through the middle and used my craft stick, and now I'm gonna freehand. You guys don't worry about freehanding because it's so much easier. It really is. And here's the thing. this is homemade. Checks are never perfect, and if you look at the real thing, they're never perfect. They're not even close. And by the way, if it looks familiar, we are obsessed with designer-inspired black and white checks here. We love Mackenzie Childs.
What shade of green are you using?
The green is this chrome oxide green, thick body by Master's Touch. Chrome oxide green, Master's Touch, thick body, which is the critical part of that.
Peggy Nodine has the large dress form with red and black checks and pine tree for the skirt.
Oh,
You
that's
win because
awesome.
that's beautiful.
Well, I haven't seen anybody do one of these yet. So look, as simple as that was, we're ready to check. So we've got all those checks. For some reason, my comments, I'm having a hard time seeing them. Okay, and while I'm here, I'm gonna show you one more trick that you're gonna be thrilled to have if you're not part of our membership where we go over this stuff all the time. Oh, Mayor, we're happy to see you too. Hi, my checks. Your checks is why, oh, good. Good. Well, look at just how simple that was. All right, when you're doing something round, because I want black and white checks down here also. I think it needs it. The whole thing really needs it. And then we'll do green and red in here with a beautiful gold leaf. So when you're doing something round, here's what I want you to do. You can either do it on the bottom or on the top. In this case, we're gonna be able to do it on the top. So I want you to do one line, okay? Just one line. And I want you to turn it all the way around, and I'm right in the center, and I'm gonna do another line.
Sonia, you're late, but I'm glad to see you.
And then I'm gonna do a line and a line. So basically, I've just cut that into a pizza, okay? So I've got 4 lines. And now I'm gonna go in between center of those lines. Again, it's just all we're doing is cutting a pizza. So now that's what you've got. You can do the same thing on the bottom. You would just start here and do maybe an X and then a star, okay? Does that make sense? So you start with an X, go in between just like a pizza, and then just pull all of your lines all the way to the edge, and then you can pull up from there. So same thing, but on something like this, I think it's easier for you to see this way.
Lafa's excited about this project. She's got a small dress form that she started decades ago, and now she's gonna fix it.
Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so now I'm here. So now, like I was on the bottom, I would pull up with my pencil lines, but because I'm right here, all I have to do is pull down. Just grab each one and pull them down. And they should all be about the same distance. Keep in mind, you guys, I'm always doing everything upside down for you. And so if my lines aren't exactly perfect, that's why. But they're pretty close. So that's what you've got. And now you know you have an even number of spaces, which when you're doing black and white, you need an even number of spaces because it's every other, obviously, or you're gonna have 2 black spaces together.
Some of the girls are running errands. They're listening to you in the car.
Good. Okay, so rather than doing checks down here, I actually like what that's going to look like. So let's do black and white on that. And let's do our drag. So if you've never seen us do this, this is the color that goes behind your black and white checks if you're familiar with that Mackenzie Childs look.
Nancy Weeks said that yesterday was so funny.
Yesterday was a riot. Okay, so when I'm doing a drag, I'm using a shader brush. This is a number 6 shader brush. What indicates a shader brush is a long, thin hairs. So you can see it's super thin, super long, everything I'm not, but this is what indicates a great brush for doing your drags. So you're gonna dip straight down into your antique gold. Do you see? I'm not flat, I'm up and down. I'm gonna flip it all the way over, and I'm going to just barely tap in the navy blue. And if you've watched me before, you're like, oh, that's new. I've never seen her use the blue. Lately, we've added the blue because we're all loving it. And then I'm going to have my antique gold side of my brush hit a line first, and I'm just gonna pull straight down on that line. And that's it. I'm not gonna do it on every line, but I'm just gonna do it every once in a while.
Is that a soft brush?
This is a very soft brush. That is a great question. This is a very, very soft brush, you guys. And that's what works great for dragging. So right now, I know you're like, I don't know what she's doing. Just give me a second. You'll love it in the end, I promise. So I'm gonna dip back in, same thing. And now let's do the top part.
Hi, Donna. She's nude. Say hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna. So same thing, every once in a while. It's not on the whole line, it's just every once in a while, you're going to do a drag. I'm gonna flip it over, I'm gonna do the same thing back here. And you see, I'm not trying to be, you know, super careful about this. This is just the color that's going to land behind our black and white check, okay? So we've got that far. Now I'm going to grab a Americana. This is Deco Art. By the way, Deco Art is one of the most fabulous companies. During our Pinners Conference, I had to teach a number of people during the Pinners Conference, and Deco Art sent us all of our paint for free for our whole class. And so I want to give them a shout out. If you were ever gonna buy paint by Deco Art, a lot of companies we've asked, hey, would you be willing to help us out? We promote you all the time, and a lot of companies are like, hey, yeah, thanks, but no. Deco Art jumped on it. They couldn't wait to make sure that they were helping us, so they have sent us free paint. So I wanna, every chance I can, I wanna promote companies that are good to small businesses. Okay, and now I'm using a Zen Level 2 number 2 paintbrush, and the number 2 indicates the size. There's a number, if you're gonna go out and buy paintbrushes, we have on my website my favorite resources, which is all my favorite paintbrushes. And so you'll want, the ones I use the most are Zen Level 2 number 4 and Zen Level 2 number 8 blender brushes. But when you're doing something small like this, I need a teeny brush. And what determines the size of the brush you're using is your brush should be half or less than the width of your check. Half or less than the width of your check that's what determines what kind of brush you want or what size brush. And also the Zens are firm brushes. They're short, flat, and firm. And so they work perfect for checks. Also, I almost forgot, we're gonna do a little mark in every other space real quick, just so that I don't get messed up and do 2 together. So I'm just putting a mark in every other.
They've missed you, and they're so happy to see you do this.
Oh, I'm so glad. I've missed you guys so much. I really have. I feel like it's been forever. And this coming Saturday at, Kathy, you'll have to tell me. Kathy has my schedule. But this coming Saturday, I'm in a Sparkle-a-thon, and I'm going to do something really cool for that event. And I believe I'm on at like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, something like that. Anyway, all right, and I'm going to do a mark in every other one of these also.
Davida wants to know if you're going to do Pinners next year in Arizona.
I am not. Davida, I'm not. We loved it. We had a great time, but it's not for us. It is definitely for people that are wanting to sell things, and we weren't selling anything except to ourselves. And I mean, it was successful in that we met so many people, but it also cost me a small fortune to be a part of it. And so no, I'm not going to do that again.
Is Bill locked in his room?
Is Bill locked in his room? Luckily, Bill is at his own house, and he's doing good. Unfortunately, they had to put him on because of the brain bleed. So if you missed the beginning, my friend Bill was hit, horrible freak accident. It was taking some glass shelves out of a curio cabinet. But when I say curio cabinet, I mean a humongous, heavy curio cabinet that has a top and a bottom that are separate. And he was pulling the glass shelves out. The doors swung open. He turned around to set the glass shelf down, and the entire cabinet came down on his head and trapped him underneath. it's just still mind-boggling how in a matter of seconds your life can change, because the doctor said very few people would have survived this. So to have an impact where it causes a brain bleed, it has to be a humongous impact. And, he's not a spring chicken, neither am I. And so he took it like a champ, just so you know. But he has been in trauma. He was in the trauma ER at a trauma and neurosurgery hospital all weekend. So
Well, they're all praying for him, just so you know.
thank you. I needed desperately to get back to crafting, you guys, because it is what feeds and calms my soul. And so I understand why so many of the women that have husbands that are ill or have just passed take up crafting again and forgot the joy in it, because you can just get lost in it. It takes you to a whole nother place. So
Well, Davida said maybe next year you can just have a party instead of every...
next year we will just have a party. Okay, so I was talking, so let me show you exactly what I'm doing so you guys can see if you're interested in doing checks. I have all kinds of tutorials on my page, free and paid for, and right now we are running the biggest Black Friday sale we have ever had, where we have about $600 or $700 worth of tutorials on our page that we're offering right now for just $199 for everything, and you have lifetime access to it. Or for $79, you get to have all of those tutorials, plus it unlocks all of our member tutorials, and you would then join our membership. So that is where the fun is. Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to get some paint on your brush, and you're going to offload every single time. Offload, and if you watch me, you know, you offload in the center of your space first, and then get in the corners, and that's why you're using these brushes, because they are flat on all the sides and the hairs don't spread. So in other words, if I was going to use this to check, it would be a terrible brush to use, because the second you lay it down, look at how everything spreads. If I'm using a Zen brush, you lay it down, do you see that? Nothing spread, everything stays right there. So if you're in a craft store and you're like, oh, I don't know if this is a good brush or not, do the hand test. If it spreads, it's not a good brush for checking. It's probably a great brush for doing that drag that we just did, or just doing base coating or anything else, but it's not gonna be a good brush for checking. So you want a good, short, stiff brush for checking. So again, I offload, and I get in a corner, get my brush right in that corner, and pull straight down on the line. Get back in that corner, and I'm just gonna push straight across. I'm gonna get over here, I'm in that corner, pull down, and then when I come to the bottom, I flip my brush and just go across, because you don't wanna try and come at something like that. It's never gonna work. It's gonna be a hot mess every time. So,
You've got some girls on here who have experienced family members and themselves with brainstem injuries.
oh.
So I mean, it's obviously people need prayer for all that.
Yeah.
Tammy said, love you and your great teaching.
Thank you so much. You guys know I live to teach. I would rather teach than do anything except teach small children. I don't want to do that. I have found that I have a ton of patience, except with probably when it comes to crafting with my granddaughters, because I take it seriously, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, Bubby, that was fun." Like 3 minutes in, and I'm like, "Wait, we're still doing checks," and they're like, "Yeah, we're done."
Yeah.
So
we were talking about brushes, and Diana Saunders, she said her bestie came over to craft with her and used her checking brush.
please say it isn't so, Diana. Say it isn't
you're
so.
sewing scissors. You don't ever use.
Don't touch my Zens unless you're doing checks. But when I see other people use their Zens to like base coat, I'm like, oh, you're gonna ruin your brushes. But you see, if you follow my technique, hi Sufena, if you follow my technique, you guys really, you can see how fast it goes. And look how pretty already, even if we did nothing else. I love this color green, and again, it's the green chrome oxide.
Nancy Greenwald says, a wake-up call, a reminder to live in the moment.
You know, that is the truth, and I always feel like, I haven't even told you guys this yet, but my daughter and my granddaughters were T-boned about a week or so ago, and did massive damage to my daughter's car. Scared, the girls had never been in an accident before, and scared the tar out of all of them. And I thought the same thing. In a split second, you know, you absolutely never, ever know. And it's hard to not take people that we love for granted, but boy, we sure do.
Kathy Dean, she's teaching Salem to color in the lines, and she's doing a wonderful job.
Well, if anybody can be a fabulous artist, it is Salem. Kathy Dean has a 3-year-old granddaughter that has hitched her little self to our wagon and us to her, and she loves watching, she loves crafting, and she is one of the most beautiful little girls I've ever seen.
Cindy Whittaker had a spinal injection this morning, and for a day or two it's very painful, so she's watching you vicariously.
Oh my gosh, Cindy, I can't even imagine. I am a baby, I really am. I mean, poor Bill, he's in the trauma ER, he's not even in his own room, and so you're just separated by a curtain, which to me is awful, but you're just separated by a curtain from everybody, and the guy catty corner across starts, you know, losing his cookies. And I said to Bill, hey, I know you're dying and all, but I gotta get out of here. This is not gonna work out for me, because I'm gonna lose mine in a second too. There are some things I cannot handle, and that's one of them.
Jackie Bianchi wants to know, where did you get the tubes of paint?
The tubes of paint, great question. Master's Touch is Hobby Lobby. I don't know if Michaels, does anybody know, does Michaels carry Master's Touch? I don't think they do, but they might. But that's where I get them all, and you can get them online. I bought a whole bunch online the other day, and it all came in right away.
Cindy Nietzsche wants to know where you got the dress form.
Who does?
Cindy Nietzsche.
Cindy, I got this at, this particular one, I got at Joann like a year ago on a clearance aisle. Okay, but look how pretty, you guys. I mean, right now I'm thinking that would make a darling little outfit. This that green. So I'm not going to do the back right now. I'll do it later, but there's no reason for you guys to sit through all that. And now that I'm going to do the bottom, I'm going to go to a bigger Zen brush for the bottom. Thank you for checking, being on top of comments. I hate when I'm doing stuff like this, you guys.
Misty Fears, she said, I finally got out to shop for Zens. I think one of your followers were there searching through the brushes for about 30 minutes.
Oh, how funny. It's probably true. I mean, literally, all the brushes are basically sold out, the Zens. However, we do, I don't know if they're sold out too, but we have an affiliate with Dick Blick Art Supply, and last I saw, they did have some.
Well, Nancy Schmatter said she did not see Master's Touch when she was at Michael's. She got it at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, and I think so too, because obviously it sounds like a Christian, Master's Touch sounds like a Christian company to me, which would make sense that that's where Hobby Lobby would be buying.
Right.
Look at how fun this is turning out already, you guys. And then
I love the checks. They look beautiful.
the checks look beautiful only because of the green, I think. The green is really setting them off. But we're already, once I get done with this part, we're all ready to start embellishing. Well, we'll paint the rest of the holder. But then after that, and I'm not being careful on the bottom because I'm going to do a gold leaf, metallic gold leaf down there.
Yeah, Master's Touch at Michael's, they have Artist's Loft.
Artist Loft, that's right.
Right. Okay, and then Kathy just posted the brush resources.
Oh,
So,
thanks,
they're out
Kathy.
there.
Not me.
Not you, Callie did?
No.
What?
A viewer.
Oh, well, that was nice. Thank you.
Jan Jenkins has to go. She'll catch up to you later.
Bye, Jan.
Susan
Okay.
Miklazak is watching, and Arlene.
How fun is this already? I know you guys are loving it. I can usually tell when everybody's just a little bit of just not a lot going on. Okay, so let's let all of that sit for just a second. And let's, oh my gosh, look how pretty already. You can tell how pretty that's going to be.
You want me to
I'm gonna
tell you
wait
what
on that.
Debbie Stoltenberg said?
Do I want to know what Debbie Stoltenberg said?
Well, it's printed. Put tassels on the front of her, and she could be a Christmas dancer.
She could be a Christmas dancer, and I wouldn't be surprised. Hold on, I gotta get a little sip of coffee. Starbucks has these little cups finally. The plastic ones. Okay, so now I want to do a drag on the front of each check. And if you've never done this before, I know you're like, what is going on? Just hold on. This is called dry brushing. So I'm dipping my brush right in my base coat, which is my Benjamin Moore OC117. It could be any white. It doesn't make a bit of difference. But I'm dipping it into that, and I'm wiping it all right back off on my plate because I want to dry brush. What we did before with the yellow and the blue is called double loading your brush. But now I just want to dry brush. I want barely any there. This is just for interest. And I'm just going to pull a little bit down. Can you see that? And all this does is kind of takes away a little bit of the harshness of the black and gives it a little bit more texture. And like I said, just a little bit more interest.
You're right, Kim. She's going to be really classy. And Carol Stinson wants to know if a pink and blue would make a cute check.
Pink and blue would make a very cute check, but it's going to look childish. That's the only thing. And if that's the look you're going for, if you're looking for a little girl's room or something, it'd be adorable. We've done purple and pink checks together, and those are adorable. We could have done red and green checks, which would have been super pretty too. But we've got enough going on. So I'm going to let that dry.
Carol Loopy is off work today, and she's in some terrible pain. And she's crafting right along with you. She can't think of a better distraction.
I can't think of a better distraction either. All right, let's use the chrome oxide green so you guys can see how nice it goes on real quick.
Carol Stinson, you're right. That would be adorable for your 5-year-old granddaughter.
Yes. Okay, did you see that? I mean, it is thick, 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 but a good thick, like a great thick. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my shader brush. I just washed it off, and I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. And I'm gonna pick up just a teeny bit of the white with that green, just because I don't ever do anything with one color. I like the look of a dual color. And since I have green here, let's do the green all the way on the bottom. And as you can see, just adding a tiny bit of the white gives it just more of a...
Morella Berry's watching us today.
Hi, Morello. Morella's so sweet. She watches like every time.
Yeah. They want to know why you and I are so beautiful. Are they watching the right show?
Yes. I mean, are you on a different network than we're on? That's funny.
Lori Shore, Bill is not in the hospital any longer. He's home. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, Bill's home. And that's where all the that's when all the real work begins.
Yeah.
Is when he's in the hospital and the nurses are taking care of everything.
Abby Goodman, hello from Oklahoma.
Oh, you can see that black was still a little bit wet. That's
Barbara, do you and Debbie look like your mother?
Oh, great question. Do we look like Grandma Hodges?
Who asked that? You asked that.
Kathy, I thought it was one of our people asked. Kathy just wanted to know, do we look like...
Well, David, our nephew, thought I looked like my
Grandma.
mother. But I think I look more like my younger sister. Debbie resembles a cousin when she was very, very young. But now she's not, doesn't look like her anymore.
No, I don't look like anybody. Although, my daughter,
Oh, they're
Nicole.
twins. They're twins.
Yeah.
does look exactly like me. And sometimes I'll look at pictures and I'll go, oh, is that Nicole? No, why? Or I'll look at it, I'll go, why is Nicole with Bill? I don't remember that. No, it's me.
Okay, Diana Saunders wants to know if it just could be our eyebrows. Is that?
You guys missed it yesterday. I stenciled eyebrows on my mom. It was so funny. Okay, just adding a little bit of white just softened that down with the green. Okay, and now I'm going to use Master's Touch Permanent Red. This is another thick, and I love it.
Yeah,
It is.
Nicole is beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, from Canada.
And look
Who
at
do
how
we have?
thick that
Pam
is.
Klassen.
Good. Hi,
Okay.
Pam.
Awesome.
Okay, same thing. I'm going to add a teeny bit of white with the red because you know sometimes it'll turn pink, and I don't want that. But I'm going to tap in the black because a black and a red always makes a gorgeous, like a cranberry-ish color.
Oh, Nikki's watching from work.
Nikki.
Nikki McKinney.
Aw.
Oh, hi, honey.
But look at just, and like I said, I'm not worrying about here because I'm painting gold on all that. Now what? This is what happened yesterday. These two are like two little schoolgirls cracking up about all the comments, and I have no idea what's going on.
Kim Whitmore said yesterday if I cried, I would have looked like Tammy Sue Baker.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Shelva, she said, I'm still cracking up about the live yesterday.
Oh, it was
I'm sorry.
hysterical. And I didn't watch it until this morning. I got up and I watched it back just to see what was so funny because I wasn't looking at the comments the whole time. And oh my gosh, you guys are funnier than we are.
Really, that's what made us
Okay,
crack up.
look how pretty. And that just adds so much having that black in there rather than if I didn't have a couple different colors in here, it would look extremely primary. So if that makes sense.
Okay, Davida wants to know where you're spending Thanksgiving.
Where I'm spending all my money? Right here. Craps. I'm spending Thanksgiving. Actually, we had already set it up ahead of time. We are doing Thanksgiving at Bill's with Bill's family and then my mom and her husband.
Nelda, thank you that she's wishing us a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me move this out of the way because now we're getting ready to embellish, which is my favorite part. Okay, so I pulled this off of, I went and got a really ugly, cheap wreath at Goodwill. This is what I do, you guys. And then I just pull it all apart because I'm not going to go to Hobby Lobby and spend $50 on some garland when all I really need is a few pieces to stick here. So that was my trick on that one. And then I've got these, what are these called, you guys?
Well, they're like
Metal cutters, bolt cutters.
metal cutters.
Metal cutters. Anyway, that's what I'm using also. Okay, so let's just start layering it, and let's start in the back so that we get a feel for how it's going to flow. And I've got a hot glue gun here. And honestly, you guys, that's all we're gonna use. I'm gonna give it a string of hot glue and get it on the flattest side there is. Hold it down because I want it a little bit further than, you know, I don't wanna stop right here. I wanna have it all over the place. What are they called?
They're
nippers
or
wire cutters.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, honestly, you guys, this, you're going to die how easy this is. Now, I'm gonna let my mom tell you, when we did, in the picture, there's a picture of my dress form that we made, but it's a full-size dress form, and I want you to hear what we did. So, Mom, would you come tell them?
First of all,
You can come in.
We took a whole lot of green netting, and I gathered it up and kind of made like a little tutu out of it. And then we wrapped that around her, and that was on a big green ribbon.
It was on a big red, like a huge red satin ribbon. So Mom attached the netting, the green netting, to the ribbon first, and left plenty of extra strings extra length on either side of the ribbon. So she measured it me here, but then left like this much on
you
either
can
side
tie a
so I could
bow.
tie a huge big bow. Because that's something critical that you need to know.
Right. And then
I'm gonna stand up a
I
little bit,
took
too.
another ribbon. We had 2 ribbons, and I put grommets in it. If you know what those are, they're little gold grommets, and you hammer them in. But you don't have to do that. You could actually just pin these. I don't know what we're calling these. Are a bow.
Pines?
They're a bow. B-O-U-G-H. It's a bow. We could pin those to the ribbon. And we spaced them so far apart so that they would be even. I think I used 12 bows on the little waistline, and she was very small.
Yeah, 12 long.
Yeah.
Did you just say I was very small?
What?
Oh, I thought Mom, for a
She didn't miss
second,
that comment,
I
did
thought
she?
Mom said, because she's very small. She didn't say that. She was talking about my dress form.
Petite.
Crap. So, okay, so then, but we had it, like I said, so that you could take it off and have a, like a
It's totally
just-
removable.
Oh,
all
it
of
was so cool. Are you guys seeing what I'm doing? Because I'm so happy already. You're probably like, no, we're not seeing a stinking thing you're doing.
And they're nippers.
They're nippers. I could have had all this cut ahead of time, and I probably should have, you guys, but sometimes people yell at me and they say I get too much done ahead of time, and then they don't really get to see everything. So,
Diana Rutledge is watching us today. Hi, Diana.
hi, Diana. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is, you guys. This, you could do this with if you had a Mrs. Claus, like a head, you could put her on something. I don't know, I feel like there's so much you could do with this.
Look how cute she
Oh, it's so adorable
is.
already. But you see the key is going to be, you guys, different lengths on the bottom, and also so that I can pull it out a little bit if I want on the different pieces.
Yeah, okay. Just taking drugs.
So, yeah, let's just keep
I
going.
just thought I'd check and see if she needed a card or anything.
Are you using a cool melt glue?
I'm live right now, do you know?
I'll see you guys later.
Okay. I told you I have a full house today. So anyway, say it again.
Cool melt glue? Or
Am I using Cool Melt? I'm using All Temp, which is what I've been using a lot lately. Is just an All Temp glue, because I'm actually liking that, and it doesn't seem to be as hot. Now this one, let's see. Yeah, this one I'm just going to throw right in here. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but on because I had this issue on my dress form, the one that I made. I don't know if you remember, Mom, but some of the dress forms are like a styrofoam material. And if you use the Martha Stewart or the liquid gold leaf right on that styrofoam, it eats right through it. So when I first started doing the other one, I was like, why am I getting these craters in her outfit? And it was because it was going right through it.
Right.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay, Diana says that skirt looks fab.
It does, doesn't it? Even I gotta tell you, even I'm thrilled with it right now. But I think the key is just what I'm doing here, you guys, is layering. And if you are going to make, if you're going to make your own big dress form and you don't care, there's no reason you couldn't hot glue the bows onto
Well, Nikki
that
wants to
also.
know why you're not using your wax pot.
I should be using my wax pot. It's part of my Happy Meal. I got one of those electric glue pots, which I've been wanting forever. And I kept calling it our wax pot. And I said, after we had gone ahead and stenciled my mom's eyebrows, I said, Mom, now we're going to try doing some waxing on you. And it got out of hand from that point forward. So I'm glad we started on the back, though. I usually like to, just to kind of get an idea of what I'm doing so that when I come around the front, but look how pretty. Okay, now we're coming around the front. Yeah, anybody who watched our live, I know that's who those laughs are coming from because, oh my God, it was so funny. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut while I'm just ready.
Tanya Roberts.
Let's cut a bunch
I
off.
want to learn to check, but I don't know how to start.
Okay.
There's a tutorial.
We have so many tutorials. Like I said, we've got free and paid for. Some you have to pay for, some are free. But right now we're running this huge special. So, and the link is at the bottom, Kathy just said. So if you're really interested in learning how to check, this is the time to do it. We have a million different projects on there. And not that anybody's asked, but I always like to say it. My shirt is cabbie because I love cabbie. And if you guys have cabbie all over the country, I don't have time to shop, but I have time to, you know, order stuff, or I'll go to a party and just spend some time with my girlfriends.
And Nancy Greenwald is hosting a Thanksgiving for a crowd, and she's watching you instead of shopping and cooking.
Well, of course you are. I pretty much am doing the same thing. But I want you to see too, you guys, now that I'm coming around this corner, I'm also making sure that my bows are going in different, I'm kind of just pushing them off in different directions so that they're not all,
They're beautiful.
you know what I mean? They're all kind of coming around. Thank you, Mom. Mom said I was doing a super job. Oh yeah.
I mean, those aren't easy to work with. Those bows.
Here's what I suggest. It's so much easier right now. Now I can just fly through this, that I have them cut. And like I said, I would have had them cut ahead of time. Normally I would, but I wanted to make sure you guys, oh my gosh. Come on, you guys know this is good stuff right here. This is good stuff right here. I think that this, if you guys are doing craft shows, and I always say we've got so many ladies in our membership now that because we're doing 2 projects at least a week, different things, this is, you're not seeing stuff like this at the craft fairs or on Etsy. Nobody's doing a lot of this kind of stuff, and this is the stuff that's gonna make you some money. So if you're looking for, oh my gosh, this would make the best little Christmas gifts or hostess gifts.
Gail Dobbs, this is good stuff.
It is good stuff, Gail.
Okay, how close is the color of your blouse to the master's paint color?
Oh, great question, because I think it's really close. Pretty close. This has got probably a little bit more cherry in it. But yeah, pretty close, that's for sure.
Leslie, Ashley, she loves this. Becky White loves it.
But you guys see, now that I have those clipped, it's way more fun for me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It wasn't as fun before, and now it's becoming really fun.
What would you price something like that?
Oh, what a great question. This I would probably price at, well, let's wait till it's all done and still see what we think. But you're probably, it depends on how much you spent on this. I feel like I probably only paid maybe $15 or something for it. So my rule of thumb is usually 3 times all of my materials. Well, you figure I'm gonna have 15 plus my $2 Goodwill wreath. Plus I'm gonna have some embellishments. I'm probably gonna have close to at least 20, maybe a little bit more when I'm done. I don't know that you could get a whole lot more than $59 at a craft fair, but you could probably get about $79 on Etsy for this when it's all done.
Kathy Dean said this is more than good stuff, it's the best stuff.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah. Okay, somebody else asking where we got the dress for.
Isn't that funny? I wasn't going to do this today. I thought, I don't know if everybody will be interested in this.
Okay, Terry Cooper, I add a touch of black to the master's red, and I love the color it turns out. You do that.
I always do that. I always add black to red, and I always add white to just about everything else. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot believe we're already almost around.
Cetus Gamora, she loves it. She's going to make one for her sister who's a fashionista.
Okay, so picture it like I did this one, which is just decoupage. Get some fancy bling on it. Do some really cool stuff with it. But I love to see now how you guys could, when you see these fancy little dresses at some of the bigger craft stores, just make your own, you guys.
It's like Jackie Bianchi said, it's like dressing a paper doll.
Yes, and you guys know I live for anything that has to do with, like, back in the day when I could dress Barbies or cut their hair or make new outfits for them.
You loved your Barbie.
Oh my gosh, I love Barbies so much. I wish I still had them. They'd be worth a fortune right now.
Yes.
And that one doll you bought me, the ballerina doll, where you pulled the hair
Yeah.
out of her.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that was called, but
I think you put her in your Easy Bake Oven and fried her.
probably. Or my brother did.
Just one from Hobby or
Okay, Laura Z, she got one from Goodwill. She got that one from Goodwill.
Yeah, I'm telling you, check Goodwill first. Check, like, I don't know if you guys in your town have good ones, but our White Dove, which is like our hospice thrift stores, are really good. Our Salvation Army is really good. I've told this story before. My stepdad, not my current one, but you know, one of my mother's other ones. He, for Christmas one year, gave me a Saks Fifth Avenue, $100 Saks Fifth Avenue gift card. And he handed it to me, and he said, it was Jack, and he said, the only reason I'm giving you a Saks Fifth Avenue card is because Salvation Army doesn't have gift cards yet. Because I was definitely more about that. Okay, I am so excited about this. Okay, so here's the key, I think. Once you've got it down, start lifting a couple of them up so that it's not, you know, when you get a Christmas tree, you don't want it all just, everything laying down flat. You need to pop it up.
Becky White said she just found a dress form at a tag sale and a box of stuff.
Really?
She didn't know what she was going to do with it, and now she knows. And that doll was called the Tessie doll.
Oh,
Tressie doll.
All right, let me get a couple more. You guys know, when I get excited about something, you know it's good because I am doing stuff all the time. Now, this is where you do need to go back in and fill in. Make sure you lift some of them up. And then, of course, we're going to have this gorgeous ribbon bling. We're going to do their head. But, well, we've already been on an hour. Sorry. The checks probably took us a little bit longer than I would have liked. But I love having it pressed out. So, and I always say, if you guys have to go. Just catch the replay. But if you can stay, it just keeps getting better. Oh, and here's the other thing. This wreath had a couple of different color of these bows on it. Is that what we're calling it, Mom? Bows?
Bows.
And I'm loving the mixture of a couple of different colors in
Laura
here.
Z said when you finished it, you can just send it to her whenever you can.
Just send me your address. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so happy with this.
Okay, where is the shipping cost less that you talked about yesterday?
Okay, pirateship.com. It is a free service, you guys. So obviously the shipping's not free, but the service is free. It's called pirateship.com. There's no minimum in shipping. And yesterday we had to ship out 100 packages and we sent them all priority, and it was 18% less than the post office. When you're shipping bigger packages, so that's for like 2 pounds and under, ship through pirateship.com. If you're shipping bigger packages now that it's Christmas time, go online and look up Parcel Path, all one word, Parcel Path, P-A-R-C-E-L path.com. And it's about 30% off of post office prices, no minimum. We are only using them now. So, and sometimes Parcel Path they find the cheapest way, whether it's UPS, FedEx, or whatever. They give, your first option is the cheapest way, and then it gives you options to do other things. The other thing I love about those services, and just so you know, I'm not an affiliate, I'm not getting any money for this. The other thing I love about them is when I need to ship to Canada, it's just a one and done. I just put their name in, and then a little pop-up comes up and says, you know, what is this and how much do you declare? So I don't have to go through that whole thing at the post office, so it's totally worth it. But once again, let's talk about this.
Okay, Judy Zervin is calling this the Christmas Diva design.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, but you see, had I stopped at the bottom, I don't know, it just wasn't ready to be stopped yet. So we're gonna stop here. Let's see what we wanna do. I want to seal this part real quick so that I can keep going with it. Where's my
Tammy
little...
Craig says, wow, thank you.
I
It's
know.
probably Tammy Krieg. I bet you that's her name.
I feel
Thank
the
you
same
so
way,
much.
like you guys. I'm really, really happy with this so far. Well,
How
not,
tall is that dress form? I'd say it's 16, 17 inches.
hold on, I'll tell you exactly, because we went through this yesterday on something and Mom was way off. Oh,
What?
mine is 18 inches.
Okay.
If I put that wacky thing on top, then so if you missed this first part, you guys, these things pop off. So if you're like, oh, it's a jewelry holder. Not anymore. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be. But with that, it is 20 plus inches. So about 24 inches.
Marge Nicholas says it's adorable. Laura Z
Love
says it's stunning.
It is stunning. Okay,
It is.
let's go with, we're gonna seal it real quick. Did I do that? Yeah.
Diamond dust the checks.
We will diamond dust. I love that idea. Let's
It was my idea.
It was Mom's idea. We're gonna give you credit. Let's diamond dust. Oh, what is happening over here? Hold on. I'm only getting a tiny bit at a time. That's
Do you
okay.
want another one?
Nah, when you're sealing, when you're using your sealer, you guys, you know, you have to have a super soft brush. A lot of people don't know brush, I should say a lot of people don't know. A lot of people ask us, we get a lot of questions about, well, now, which brush do I use for this? How come I use this? So, look at the sheen that's putting on it already. Do you see it? And that is the game changer. I'm using a mixture of triple thick and Duraclear. And this was our original formula. And the triple thick sealer is super high gloss and it's super thick. So it's hard to deal with. The Duraclear is super runny, but the two together are perfect.
Hi, Joyce. Joyce Seaforth. Oh, she said, oh my gosh.
Seifert.
Yeah, Seifert, I'm sorry. Joyce, I just love you and thank you for your gifts. But yes, she is adorable. She's beautiful. I'm so happy you're on. Would you put this on a fireplace, a mantle, or a bedroom?
For me, I would have it in a bedroom, to be totally honest with you, unless you are a woman and you live alone and you do whatever you want. But I'm thinking that, like, when I was married, I don't think my ex would have been thrilled about having this in the living room. Not that I, always cared, but it's probably why I'm not married anymore.
What do you do with all your finished crafts?
I
Debbie?
sell them. That's a good question. I have a auction usually once a quarter, and I auction everything off. But because we're almost to Christmas, I'm probably just going to have a quick sale somehow on my page. Not really sure yet. I haven't thought that through.
Jean
Okay.
Canella, on the triple thick, it's 3 to 1. 3 triple thick to 1 Duraclear.
Correct. I'm looking.
Davita wants to know.
Well, you guys are busy with all your little questions today. I love it. Where's
Davita
my
wants
white
to know
paint?
what she can use on her dress form for the skirt in order to keep it up year round.
Oh, you know what I would use is black netting, or look at this, because I've done this before. You could take a ribbon and look, just start doing this and then have it in rows. So in other words, you'd have a row and then it's all ruffles. Then you'd have another row, all ruffles, underneath all rows. Does that make sense? Did that make sense to you guys? So, of course, my mom would tell you, don't use wire ribbon, use a needle and thread and do a running stitch and then pull it. And you could have just like 4 rows, even if you did it with burlap. Oh my gosh, it would be so adorable.
And you can buy ruffled fabric at the store if you wanted.
True.
They use it for weddings.
True, true, true. Did somebody steal my white paint? That's just what I'm
Yes.
looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, I felt like I lost my mind because I want to put some polka dots on. I want to put some polka dots on the paint, and so you guys know the key to polka dots is a fresh puddle of paint. So you saw I just got a fresh puddle of paint. I'm going to use the bottom of my paintbrush because it makes the best polka dots, and I'm going to dip straight down in, tap it one time on my plate, and that's what helps get rid of that. You know, when you pull it away and it leaves like that dumb little nipple thing on it. But I just want some polka dots on this red because I think it's going to be so cute.
Carol Stinson said you make the most beautiful projects.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Carol, you are so
And
so
Debbie-
kind.
Said I made all my Barbie dolls clothes from the age of 5.
Did you really? Oh my gosh, I know. I was big on, like, I was all about their shoes and their boots. My friend Debbie and I, we used to play Barbies in a pool, and it was like the biggest part of my life. It was like, I don't know, 4th grade, 5th grade. So I was saying that to her at when she and I had connected years later, and I go, oh my gosh, Debbie, remember we used to play Barbies in the pool? And she goes, no. And I was like, it was like such an important part of my life, and I thought everybody was that excited about it. Okay, but look at what a difference. Just adding some little polka dots, and so I want to just kind of see what that green was look like. All the rest I'm going to do with the metallic gold, so I'm going to wait a second on that, and let's keep embellishing because this is already dry, but look at how
Okay,
shiny
Vivian
and
said
pretty
her
that
white
looks.
dots turned pink on that red.
It
Any
shouldn't
advice?
have.
Maybe the
No.
red wasn't dry.
It could be, yes, most likely your red wasn't dry because that should not have happened. Okay, so now I want to use, all I had was this big thick velvet ribbon, which is, oh, it's so beautiful, but it's too big. So I need to fold it in half, which is no big deal. So we're gonna fold it in half. Oh my gosh, I know you guys are seeing this already. Okay, so I want to fold it in half, and that's what's going to hide all of the issues. Let me cut this.
Yeah, Sarah Petrilli loved this.
I do too, and you guys know I get super excited when it's something, because I don't love everything I do, I'm not going to lie. There are some things I do that I go, but so far this I am loving. Okay, and it literally hides all the issues, and it has to be this, it had to be red. I looked at doing, all right, let me just show you before I go any further because I want you to see the difference. I could have done black and white.
No.
Look at that. Look at the difference. No, it does nothing for it. So we're going to do this, and I have red berries, and I have a fur stole. We've got all kinds of stuff for her yet, so just hang on. Because this is my fun part right here. Is I really, the painting part I could live without, but this stuff I want to do all day long. Okay, so all I'm going to do now.
Vivian Crutchin, she loves it.
Oh yeah, Viv, this is right up your alley too. Again, you guys. All right.
Kathy said the red finishes it off.
It does, and I somehow, last time I touched my gun, I turned it off. So let's just keep going. And I'm thinking that she's going to need a red face with white polka dots to pull the bottom together. What say you? What do you guys think?
Definitely the red.
On the top or on the bow?
She, well, doesn't say yet. She just,
I do think the red on her face is going to be pretty, but let's just see. Right now, I'm using a plaid liquid leaf. It's the best paint ever, you guys, and we are an affiliate with.
Nancy said,
Are we an
"You're
affiliate,
so
you guys?"
excited. I can hear it in your
I know, I do. I really do. I get super
Your
excited.
voice goes higher and higher.
It does when I'm loving something, and you guys know when I'm panicked when there is something.
Okay, red top.
Red top.
And then somebody says red bow. Okay.
Okay, Kath, do you have a good gold over there? Because I can't get any of these open. That's the only problem
red on
with
her
these.
face, definitely.
Red on her face with white polka
Red
dots.
bow and red face.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's just see. Oh, thank you. All right, so we are an affiliate with Plaid, And we have this liquid leaf that is amazing. And what it does, it covers up every sin you can ever imagine. And it is just a beautiful paint, but it is oil-based. And so it'll tell you right on it, don't ingest it. So it's your PSA today, don't ingest it. And it stinks. It stinks. Okay, so I'm gonna do gold here because I just think this is a perfect place for it.
Arlene Korn wants to know if all of these girls are an affiliate.
If what?
If they're all affiliates, the girls that are giving you ideas right now, are they all affiliates?
Oh, how funny.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do bling all the way around that too. But look how pretty that is. Let's do, I'm gonna do the gold. You guys, look how beautiful this is. This is what's going to take it up a whole bunch of notches right here. And also cleans everything up. But this gold is so beautiful. And it's
Terry Pridgeon. I took my dog for a walk and bam, you put a tree skirt on it.
exactly.
Judy Zerbin, she's in Canada. She's looking and watching you.
Hi, Canada.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
Red bow and gold, everything else.
Yep, I think, oh, gold on her face too?
That's what they're saying.
Okay, and I'll do whatever you guys think. Because you know, I always say you do you.
Gold dots on the green part of the stand, just a suggestion. That's Jackie Bianchi. Linda Head, she says it's lovely. Debbie Sompy is in Montana watching you.
Hi, Montana. My friend Lori wants to go to Montana.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just very carefully get in here, and you'll see it's all this little stuff that starts cleaning everything up and making all the difference in the world.
That green needs something.
It
What
does.
is your
I
plan?
totally agree. The green needs something. I don't know what yet, but
You want red lips and black eyelashes.
And
we're not
sensible
giving her a
eyebrows.
face. No, we're not giving her a face. We're just giving her like a fake face.
Now Judy Zerbin says now she's got to go find one. Jill Cope, first time catching you live. Love this
Jill.
from England.
Oh, yay!
Yay, thank you, Jill.
Okay, so you see the gold cleaned it up. You're right, the green needs something, but I don't know what yet. And when I don't know, when I don't have a vision yet, then I do nothing. So let's just hold off. Let's right now put a little bit of gold on the right here and on that little top part and see if it should be all gold or if we want to do red. I'm kind of thinking the all gold is way more elegant.
They're wanting eyebrows on it.
This is not a face, for crying out loud, you guys.
Gold diamond checks on the green.
Gold diamond would be pretty.
Oh.
Ah, I just touched her.
What about black dots on the green? And here's
Okay.
Kim from North Dakota.
Hold on. The gold is really pretty. I've got to go with the gold. I think the red, I say this and everybody's like, that's not how you use that word. But I think the red's going to Chotsky it up. So I got to go with gold. The whole thing's got to be gold and you know it.
Okay.
This
What
is
about thin gold stripes on the green?
That's not a bad idea. Because there's already polka dots, I don't really want to do
Yeah.
dots again.
Right.
But I don't mind doing the stripes. That's not a bad idea. Oh my gosh, you guys know it had to be the gold.
Sharon Ray, when in doubt, diamond dust.
When in doubt, diamond dust everything. Or our other saying, when in doubt, check it out. Just
Yeah.
do the checks.
There you go.
Okay, so far.
Should the greenery have diamond dust on it and maybe some
The
red?
greenery's gonna have berries. The greenery's gonna have red berries in it. So hold on. This is where everybody gets excited.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
I'm gonna do a couple stripes. I'm nervous. I think that brush is too big. Let me get a smaller brush. I need a teeny little brush for some stripes, but you guys are right. The green's gotta have something going on. It's
Yeah.
just sitting there. All right.
It's a faceless form, no faith. Love it. Mini fairy lights.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Wow.
I love that you guys all have so much faith in me that I can do all these great things.
Make spiral white stripes on the
Oh, for
green.
God's sakes, you guys.
Bedazzle the belt with a crystal.
Oh,
brooch.
trust me. Wait till you see the
Yeah,
bedazzling we're
really.
about to do.
Maybe turn the green to gold.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe.
I don't know. I think that's a better idea because I don't like the green.
No,
Let's do it.
I
I
don't like it
totally
either.
agree. Here we
Okay.
go. And just like that,
And just like that, it's gold.
it is going to be gold and way more
It
elegant.
looks like she has a gold Aubrey Hepburn bun. It's true.
And I got my fingers all over the red and messed up all my polka dots. I'm going to have to go back and fix that. But that's okay. It's just paint.
Okay, Rosemarie Melda, I've been watching for a long time. This is my first comment. I
Aw.
always enjoy your completed items and have a good Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank you.
How
You
sweet.
too. Okay, so I think we've got that on there. All right, I do like, yep, you guys, you were right. That, it had to go.
Yeah, yeah, no, now this looks elegant.
It looks super elegant. Okay, let's get her, the rest of her stuff on. She should be ready to go. And you could use, I also had a satin ribbon, but I do think that this velvet, there's just something about it that is really pretty.
Donna Holland, she said, oh my gosh, I almost missed you. Work is just getting in the way.
Yeah, everybody, you gotta quit your jobs. Like, there's
Yeah.
just no way around it. We've got crafting to do. It's the holidays. We're very busy with our crafting. Oh my gosh. And then we need to put a big, all right, hold on. I know you can't see a stinking thing I'm doing right now, but.
Yeah, you missed a strip on your bottom there with the green and the gold.
What's that?
They're telling you you missed some gold on the bottom.
Okay, I'll get it.
Don't you love that we can just make Debbie be a puppet? And she
Oh, I know. Everybody sits back. It's like your, what is it? Monday morning quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Well, if only she'd done this. It's like, yeah, you do it. Oh, I totally did. I see it now. It's like, it couldn't be more in my face right now. How big that was.
Call my boss and tell her I need to quit. That was Dale Stewart.
Crystal Meyer is watching from
Jones
Germany.
Stewart.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Nikki,
Well,
you are
it's
going to
like
get
it just
busted
started following
watching
you.
it.
What time is it in Germany?
In where?
Germany.
In Germany? Well, she was from England.
No, somebody else was watching from.
Crystal
Really?
Meyer's from Germany.
Oh. Well, it's 6 hours later than New York City.
Okay, so
New York City is 2 o'clock, so it's 8 o'clock there.
we've got this here, but now obviously we need to cover that up. So let's get our angel wings on first and see. I've got so much crap up here. Here they are. See if it covers, and if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to make a little ribbon. So we definitely want her angel wings on. No, I have to make a ribbon, and I'm gonna have to do some checks back there too, which I was hoping I didn't have to, but I'm going to. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see, do we want her, does she need a fur stole? She kind of does, doesn't she? But does she need the stole and she would have the stole and the feathers?
I think one or the other. My thought.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? One or the other? What would you lose? Okay, because the stole hides a lot of the checks.
It
So-
takes the gold leaf just seconds to dry. The gold.
Oh,
leaf
yeah, the gold
dries,
leaf is probably-
Carol Stinson, yes on the first stole. Shannon Curtis, yes
Yes on the
on
stole.
the stole. But Debbie Dunham says wings only. Okay, Sharon, I think she did paint the armholes gold.
I did.
Yeah, okay. Misty Fears, only wings.
Okay, I kind of am with you guys on the wings because I've still got all the, I've got bling that's going around the whole thing still. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Sometimes you just got to rip off the Band-Aid and go for it, you guys. And not care what anybody thinks. Okay. But do you see why she can't have a face? I would mess it up so bad anyway.
They're all going wings, no wings, stole, no
Too bad.
stole.
Too late. Too late. I made an executive decision on that. I actually am okay with it. Let's,
Building is now closed.
I need to put a ribbon on her back here, a big
A
ribbon.
bow.
Let's see. How do I want to do this, Mom? Will I just do maybe I can do it in half. Hold on. I'm just
Yeah.
going to cut my, I'm cutting the velvet in half.
Diane
And
said the wings are too small.
they won't be. Just give me a second. Once I get all the bling on and everything else we're going to do, I promise it'll be right. And if I'm wrong, you know, I'll admit it.
Sharon Cook.
Off
how about
camera.
a fur collar like a turtleneck.
Okay, so,
You lose the wings, yes on the stole.
oh, for crying out loud, you guys, the wings are awesome. I'm gonna, it's either gonna be the wings. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what? Even my bow is good today.
Yeah,
And
you're
my
good.
bow is never good. But even today, I've got a
is good.
decent bow. Hold on.
Debbie, do your thing. You always do such a beautiful job.
Thank you.
All right,
Ow.
that was from Diana.
Blue's hot.
Misty Fears, you know we all trust you.
Yeah, but it doesn't ever stop everybody from telling me what to do, which I love anyway. Don't get me wrong. It is my favorite part.
Tracy, love the wings. Gayla, love the wings.
It's always my favorite part.
Tammy, can you make the red ribbon tighter around her waist?
No, because it's
Because of the bows.
It's because of the bows, but you just wait, just wait. You guys are just like me. They're like, we'll fix it.
Sharon
Just
Butler,
give me a
love,
second.
love the wings. Pearls,
Okay.
Pearls around her neck.
She's gonna get bling. I'm trying to get this bow to adhere, but I'm loving, dang it. I must have got one that's not an all temp in this because this is super hot. What temperature am I on? 60.
Beautiful bow, they're saying.
Thank you. And that was just a nothing bow. Okay, but this is what I say all the time, you guys. Every way you turn your project, it should be professional. Because if it's not, people are going to notice right away. Okay, so here's where my life begins, because this is all my favorite stuff to do. I've got this Robert Stanley trim from Hobby Lobby. I use it all the time. I just realized I promised somebody that I would send them some, and I forgot. So I will go back to Hobby Lobby and buy some more. But what I want to do is everywhere where she's got this little trim right here, the braided trim, I want to put this trim. So hold on, let's just see.
Okay, they're saying Debbie Dunham said looking good.
I think so too. I'm super happy.
Love the wings. Good job.
Thank you.
And they're saying you're winging it.
I am winging it. I'm on a wing and a prayer. Now that I'm putting this up here, I'm like, I don't know. Yes. I had to see it in the camera. Sometimes you just have to look and see it somewhere. Sometimes I can't see everything.
This is like dressing your Barbie doll. Misty Fears saw it in Hobby Wobbly and thought of you.
The trim, because that trim is so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a little bit of touch up on her breast where I grabbed her by accident.
Tammy says, you have me looking at my crafts in detail after that story you told me.
Which one?
Okay, you are the master crafter for sure.
I am, you guys. I keep trying to tell you. Nobody believes me. Okay, now we gotta let's just get a little bit more. Oh my gosh, yes. Do you guys see what's happening? It's, she doesn't really need the stole, even though I did love the stole idea, because obviously it was my first thought. But when you do yours, maybe you do a stole and not the wings.
You're right, Morel. You don't want to put it away after the holidays. You want to enjoy it.
So that's why, yeah, you would want to,
Just leave it out.
we could have glued it all together. We could have glued all of it to the ribbon.
Yep.
And then wrap the ribbon and then take it off and put, you know, another skirt on her. So we could have. We didn't, but we could have. Okay, let me get a little bit more of this. I hope you guys are still loving it. Anybody bored yet?
Well, you got a big piece hanging out.
I see, I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it. Sometimes I always
Okay.
think nobody's going to see that, and then they do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ah, they saw it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to do just the front half because...
Yeah, you could change out, Amanda, you're right. You could change out the decorations for the different seasons.
Do you guys see? Look how it's changing so much. But we're going to have to... She's got to have something on the front. All right, hold on. So here's my thought. Let me show you guys what my thought was. My thought was this right there, some berries, or this. That's pretty too. What do we think about some berries? Let's try some berries real quick. Just kind of like in and out of...
Diana Saunders says a brooch. Yeah, there you go. See,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's
berries?
really pretty.
Okay.
Shannon, I absolutely love this. You're
Oh, I'm so
amazing.
glad.
You could make another skirt to cover the greenery. Yes, you could. You could.
You
could
absolutely
sew-
could, yeah.
Especially if you wanted to use ruffles, that would hold them out. They would be awesome.
That's true, yeah. And so, oh my gosh, the berries, the berries are a game changer. I couldn't be happier right now.
Yeah, they're all saying berries, berries.
Yes,
Love
I
it.
love the
Yeah,
berries.
red berries. Oh my gosh, perfect.
Yes, yay. I might need to turn her around just for a
She's
second so I
really
can see.
pretty.
She is really pretty. And you saw, oh my goodness. Yes, those are so good.
Nancy Lewis, berries, please.
And you see,
Joanne wants to know if you're giving her dingle balls.
dingleberries, dingle balls.
Dingleberries. No.
No, she's not going to get any dingle balls. But I do like to just say it. Let's see.
The berries make it.
The
Oh my
berries
gosh, they
totally
do.
made it.
They do.
I mean, like, I'm shocked how much they made it.
Why didn't we do that to your big one?
I don't know, but you guys, you know, you just have to have thousands of dollars worth of crafts, and you too can make this for just under $7 million.
Judy says that's it, and then some glitter. Put a bling at her throat.
Yeah, I know. I do think we've got to get some kind of bling around her.
She can't take a crown.
She can have a crown, but we're going to see real quick if we want the chandelier stuff. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, because I've got a little issue right there. So I'm going to put a bunch of berries right there, and no one will ever be the wiser.
Okay, Joanne White wants to know if you sold your stuff at the party, and what are you doing with the rest of it?
Oh, we sold a bunch.
Yeah.
I still have some left, believe it or not, and I was going to put it on our membership page and see if anybody wanted anything. I just haven't had a second to do that yet. Oh my goodness. That's all it needed to clean up this little mess I got going on right here. And by mess, I mean there was just some extra glue hanging around that I need to get rid of. And I might have to fix it again. Hold on, sorry.
Maybe add a 2-strand belt onto the red ribbon belt.
Okay, that might be the ticket. Okay, yeah,
I
it had
think
to
the
have,
brooch
look at how
idea-
pretty that is. And I have so much bling. I've got it all right here. So we will accomplish this. I know I'm not supposed to be using those good scissors, but I am.
That's okay. Set it to the side for sale and put my name on it. It's sold, Kathy Dean.
Kathy, you can make this. This is why I always say, I'm just your inspiration. You guys can all do this. I always say, if I can do it, my goodness, you guys can do it. You just got to have good eyeballs. When you're at Goodwill, you just have to have good eyeballs to see stuff. And don't pass up anything. Ah, that's going to hurt. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, Linda Head says it's gorgeous.
Okay.
Debbie Harris, bling belt buckle.
Okay, so here's some other stuff. I have this also. This is part of a crown, and I have another one. It was just a napkin holder, and I have a couple more, so I could take it apart. So there's that. There is... Did I feel like everybody was like, on this one? Nobody was feeling that? Because I thought this was fabulous. No. Wah wah. Okay. All right.
Crickets.
No worries. I was told crickets on that one. Let's try the double strand. I did like that idea. Let's try that. Let's see what happens with that.
Well, Tanya said that one was perfect, but I don't know which one that one was.
I think LaTanya meant, because I think LaTanya's with me usually on stuff, and I think she probably meant that big one I just had. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, now that's really pretty,
They're
but
all
it's
like
not
in the
enough.
brooch.
That's pretty, but it's not enough. It would have to be both. Yes? But now I'm back to the stole again, you guys. I might be back to the stole. Hold on. No, it covers up too much. Come on, you guys. We got this far. We gotta finish strong. Oh.
Kay Dowdy, I like the round one that you showed earlier.
Okay, I did too.
Shannon, me too, the big one.
The big one? Okay. So let me give you my thought process for this and tell me if you hate it or love it. So far. And then I had, I was thinking, oh, you can't even see it. And then I was thinking the crown right in the center. Is it too much?
Less is more.
Yeah, usually if I think it's too much, it's too much.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody said, use the last piece of bling.
No stole.
No, stole, and apparently you guys don't like this idea either. All right, no worries.
Okay, LaTanya,
It's not gonna hurt my feelings.
diamond-shaped brooch that you had.
The diamond shape,
Well, something, the diamond-shaped something.
oh, that crown is so pretty. The diamond shaped brooch, was it this thing?
They don't like the tea.
They don't like the T? Did they like this? Hold on.
The round brush.
What?
The round brush.
All right, hold on, you guys. I did just get a whole bunch of stuff from my friend Marianne.
I love that one.
I mean, we could get out of control. Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
That's gorgeous. Okay, so let's throw that in the mix of options. Or, I mean, I know this is huge, but look at that big snowflake. Too big, huh?
Too big.
Too big. The crown looks nice on its own, okay? All right, what about if she has a little necklace up here? You guys, what happened? we were on such a roll. Oh, okay.
They're all going brooch, whatever the pin brooch is.
The pin, this to me is the brooch, but you guys didn't think it was too little? Oh, I guess not. But she's got to have something up here.
I like the big one.
You liked the big one? Kathy likes the big one.
That's pretty.
I do too. I love that big one.
Just go for it.
Love the snowflake. No snowflake. No necklace. Who? Crystal, what do you love? Crystal loves the snowflake. Of course you do. She needs a necklace. Smaller
Is Salem
snowflake.
on? What does Salem want?
Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have a smaller, I do not have a smaller snowflake, but what in the world? Look at this, you guys. Hold on.
Big one.
Where did,
They're saying big one.
okay. Where did that come from? Too much? All right, we're gonna use the big, let's use this. We're gonna go with it. And then I'm gonna make her a little necklace. And I think that's all she needs. Because you guys know I could overdo this sucker so fast. But I'm wondering if I just put this on and do some diamond dust.
Go big or go home.
Yep, go big or go home. Do we like that?
I love it.
All right, we're just gonna go for it.
Mary wants to know about a string of pearls.
That would be pretty, but I was thinking, we've already introduced bling. Do we really want to introduce pearls too? Hold on, I gotta look at it. Okay, well,
Sharon likes the big one,
that, yeah,
big gold one.
yep. Okay, that's beautiful. Look at that. What about just making, what if we just make her a little necklace to come off of this? I don't know what it is. It's like
You
she
have the
needed a
perfect
bodice, but actually, if you're looking, oh, it's a little crooked. If you're looking at it from our standpoint, it's not bad.
It's gorgeous. I love
It is beautiful. So let's get her. She's got to have a crown, though, you guys. She cannot. We can't leave her without a crown, or at least her Dior bag. It's too little. Oh, I hate it when this happens, when I get to this point and everything's going so well, and then it's just like, but this is real crafting. This is what happens to everybody. And this is why I say, I'm willing to do it in front of you all, but you know, this is what happens. You're home, you're doing it, and you're like, honey, what do you think about this? And he goes, I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap about anything you're working on over there. But
Judy Bryman said it's good like it is, and Shirley says leave it without a necklace.
okay,
Marcella says put a choker on to cover the whole neck.
yeah.
Sandy Williams says she looks amazing.
Thank
Judy
you.
Raymond, the gold crown was nice.
The gold
Kathy
crown.
Dean is beautiful. She only needs a crown. Place the crown, no more jewelry. Love the crown.
Yeah, I loved the crown too, but I don't know how the crown's gonna stay on by itself.
Medium crown tilted.
Yeah. It would have to be, well, that's pretty.
Diana Saunders says sorry, not yelling.
Too much?
She's gotta have a crown.
She's gotta have a crown. But I feel like this crown, it is beautiful. Thank you, Susan.
I like it.
Bling the other armhole. I will. I was just, she looks perfect, Michelle. Michelle Kewick, are you at work? Now we know your whole life story, that you watch us from work, which makes me laugh. You see, I touched her a couple places. Yes on the crown. That's all we're voting on right now. Yes or no on the crown. Your mind is spinning. What about a music angel, a garden angel? What about a basket of little baby wine bottles? What did we... All right, see? Or it could sit like that. Do we like that? Do we like that? Why does that gold, it looks like it's too weird. Marge loves the extras. I did. Thank you.
They love the falling
Marge
crown.
will be quiet.
I like the falling crown.
Okay, like that one? Just hanging out? Okay, let's just do it. We're doing it because, you guys, it's almost lunchtime. We've been doing this for a couple hours now, haven't we? Okay. Let's see.
Oh, and white, I'm keeping my opinion to myself because I'm not a master crafter.
That's right. Okay, let's hopefully this is gonna work. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fix up her. Okay, that's cute, I like it. All right, you guys, I've gotta just finish up a few other things on her, but I think my job here is done. I think it's pretty cute. I do think the crown is a little too gold
That's what somebody
for
else
the
said.
bling.
Yeah.
That must have been another master crafter that said that. Is it too early for a glass of wine, Kimberly? I hope not, because it's lunchtime. I'm gonna keep looking at it, you guys, because you know that's what you have to do. I'm gonna keep looking at it and see. But overall, I could not be happier. And I'm probably going to, instead of the gold, I'm going to get a little bit of the bling down here also, because why wouldn't we? We can. I hope you've enjoyed this. She'll be for sale at some point somewhere. I don't know when or how, but we'll figure something out. Anyway, let me know if you guys just loved her. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget, Saturday, I'll be back Saturday. Kathy, what time am I coming back
I
Saturday?
believe it's Saturday at 9 a.m. I couldn't find it.
I think it's Saturday. I do too. I think it's Saturday, 9 a.m. MST? I mess that up every time, which is, I'm 2 hours behind Eastern and an hour behind Central. So whatever that is, Saturday, and I'm going to do something really blingy and fun. So, all right. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. I've missed you all so much. I'm happy to be back in the saddle, and I will see you next time. Bye. Have a great day.